What's up? You too, fam. Know it's been a while. I've been away and all that good stuff. Um, yeah. Don't know how well you can hear me, and I hope to God this does get out. I'm gonna try to adjust this. Um, ah, hang on, y'all. Normally, I have it set. Ooh, to where? Yeah. Man, I know it's late as hell in the morning, but the one way you wanna run them off, I don't know if I should say that or not, but mm, person drop a bombshell on you, but then turn around and say you victim shame. Now, as long as I've been watching all the stuff, I know I'm jumping right into the subject and everything. I know I'm jumping right into it and everything, but I have to on this matter. For a person to tell me that I'm victim shaming on a subject matter that I've never in my life, never, ever, victim shame now. Um, uh, I have to mm, say, hold the horses, or whatever the hell you hold. Shit, for horses, whatever. Um, no, we're not doing it. Okay. Um, I've watched a lot of things on YouTube. To, from, here, there, whatever you said, everywhere. I've done it. Okay. I watch everything. It's not just YouTube, TV, cable, all that. Okay. But a person gonna sit up and say, I'm victim shaming. I just simply not gonna have it. But anyway, here nor there, that was a subject matter that came up. about victim shaming. People who have been through traumas in their life. Whoa. Y'all forgive me. Oh. Oh. Are you serious? Hello? Are you serious?
What?
This one.
Well, they got more. Just got to scroll.
This one. No, that one.
You like that one?
Yeah.
No.
That one is this.
Are you live?
They can't see you. This one, that one is this.
Mm-hmm.
This much.
Okay.
Oh hell! I didn't want to click it. They can't see. They can't see you. They see me. I didn't want to click it. It's $150,000, ain't it? Wait, no.
They got black. Let's see what they got. Wait.
I want blue.
Red. They got white. And they got pink.
No. No.
They got blue on this option. So.
Wait.
Look at the other one and see if they got.
No, because it showed it.
This is the chair you want? What?
Let me see.
Jesus. I'm back. I don't know what just happened, but it just kind of went away from us.
See, you taking things away, and I'm trying to see the thing.
I told you didn't have to do it live. It's 4 in the morning.
Exactly.
It's 4 in the morning. We all tired of it. I'm not gonna push you out on camera. Let's get the camera out. I down you about that.
His cousin ain't came back, is it? Is it?
They don't got blue, Mom. You just gotta get black. You have to get black. They don't got blue.
That ain't blue?
No. That's black. They go by the majority. It's like majority color.
Well, what that thing is right now?
That's part of your Bluetooth thing.
What Bluetooth thing?
You're not looking at that chair. That chair got LED lights and it says it got Bluetooth.
I don't want to be lit up. It might electrocute me.
You the one said you want the chair.
I thought that it was some kind of. See, you. What this is?
What's what?
Red. That's what. Huh? Pink. What is this? Black.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
They don't have blue. Not in that chair.
Why I don't want this? I get back.
Get to the
Okay, I'm gonna go back. I went back. I want. What this is? I don't want the eyeball. Move the thing.
It was just telling you to click on the picture.
I did.
Couldn't have.
I did.
This one. You want a chair? Okay.
Oh, what's boring about? Let me see that chair, cause ain't nothing boring about that chair.
Okay. They got forest camo. They got green. Gray,
I can't see nothing. I said, let me see, cause I want.
Purple. Red,
You know, see the chair.
white.
I want to see what's boring about the chair. And she just calling that shit to me. I can't see a damn thing. I don't see white, blue, green, purple, yellow, brown, orange.
Lucky for you, they got blue. She like, I want blue. She better cry because she ain't gonna get blue. You might want to go ahead and purchase one next week.
Next week?
Yeah, next week.
They ain't gonna have it.
She don't know that. Or you can purchase one now.
Well, how long is it gonna take for it to get here?
Not that long.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah.
Just know if you get you one, I'm going one. It's not there. You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
But I want the one with the LED lights on it, though. I don't want that basic shirt you just chose.
What damn chair with some lights on it? What the fuck I gotta be lit up for?
I said, that's the chair I want.
Why? They can't see your ass in the basic chair? Hell, we dark people. You can see us. It's the pale people you can't see.
I got LED lights and I'm extra. I like my lights. I'm extra. I want to have lights.
I ain't got no damn LED lights. I don't need all this shit. I don't want you looking at me that close.
But yeah, if you get you one, I'm gonna want one. I'm telling you that right now. If you get, you know, the bathroom back there.
Ooh. Okay. Where the footrest thing at?
The foot, it's on there. Probably gotta attach it.
No, it's
Unless you pick the one that don't have one.
that's the one you pick. Now the thing ain't stupid.
I'm going to sleep because I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I guess you are. Because I asked you a question and still, this is the second time I asked you the same question. What happened? And you still said nothing. So you said what you said, but at the end of the day, you're dead ass wrong.
I'm not.
Because if a person asks you a question and you can't answer it, how can you say they doing something else when you can't answer a simple question? This question has been asked. If you think about it, it's been asked 3 times this year and 100 times when the shit happened, and yet you still said nothing. But now you want to sit up and say this. Okay, what the hell
because
just happened?
You don't understand what you're doing. It's victim blaming.
No. I'm not. I guarantee you, I'm not. Because at the end of the day, like I say, you say that when I have evidence and proof, and everybody that's been through what I'm talking about can tell you, no, it's not. Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, it boils down to this. If what you say, you'll be able, look at it. I'm 47. Finna be, if I live to see, I'm finna be 50. So at the end of the day, ask me anything, and I can tell you, I can actually go back with them to exact details of this, that, and the third. I don't want to, but if it takes that, I can. And I have no problem doing that. With that being said, this what you're doing and what you're doing, it's not victim shaming. It's just calling you out on your shit. If you say something, stand on it. If it happens, stand on it. Don't back down. Don't do that. I stand on everything I fucking say. Whether I'm wrong, even when I'm wrong, I still stand on it. If I can do that, you can do it too. That's what I brought you up that way, but you still, some reason, just don't do that.
You see what I'm saying by not letting me talk?
No, I'm not gonna let you talk because you know I'm telling the truth. You don't want to accept the truth. When you know I'm telling the truth, I brought you up on something. I told both of you. If you that's what you stand on it. Don't back down because somebody said, no, that ain't true. You don't back down on something that's true to you that you know happened. You don't back down. You never seen me back down on anything. I don't give a damn what a person. You never saw me back down. You can beat me down, I still wouldn't back down. That's my point. I brought you up on. But when I ask you a question and you can't stand on that, that makes me question what I asked you.
Calling me a liar, basically.
I'm not calling you a liar. I question what you're saying. Because if you said it, stand on it. No. If it's true, stand on it. It's your truth. You have to stand on it. You can't just tell your truth like just because the person say it ain't true. No, well, I guess I'll sit down because it ain't true. You can't do that. If it's your truth, stand on it. And you stand on that.
You're also not.
I taught you that. I brought you up that way. What happened? Something happened in between somewhere, and it's like.
You're also not respecting the fact that I do not want to relive it.
You're not reliving it. Somebody asked you what happened. I didn't ask you why it happened. I asked you what happened. I didn't
What
say
happened,
why.
which means I have to remember what happened, which means I have to think about it. I don't
It's
wanna
not
think about it.
it's okay. If something happened, you don't have to remember. You know what it was. You can. This is what I'm getting you. It's not reliving. Ask me something that happened to me, and it's not reliving. I can tell you what happened. Now, if you ask me why it happened, that's when you start pushing buttons. Why did this happen? That's the wrong question. You ask me what happened, I can tell you what happened. But if when you go to ask me why did it happen, now you pushing the wrong goddamn buttons.
If I'm saying I don't want to
Point blank period. I can tell you what happened, but you ask me why did this happen? That's the wrong fucking question.
If I'm saying I don't want to talk about, I don't want to relive it. If I'm saying those things, you should just leave it be.
I'm gonna leave it be.
That means I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to remember
But
it.
the fact of the matter is, you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to relive it. And the same people like you letting motherfuckers walk ain't just willy-nilly free in the fucking world because y'all ass don't want to talk. You can save another motherfucker like, but you don't want to talk. It's motherfuckers dying right today because y'all motherfuckers don't want to talk about shit. Man, whatever. Then you sit up, you calling me a liar. I'm not calling you a liar. I asked you what the fuck happened. But if you can't tell me, which makes me either think either you don't remember or maybe the shit maybe never happened and you reliving somebody else's truth. Because you do attach yourself to things.
Calling me a liar.
I'm not calling you anything. I'm just saying there's people that they get so involved with things, they insert themselves into it till it becomes part of their reality, which in actuality it never happened, but it's so real to them. It's like it happened to them, and in some sense it did. That's all I'm saying. Nobody's calling you a liar. The only person calling you a liar is you. I didn't call you anything. I asked you a question. And just like I said, you talk about one thing, something that supposedly happened to you. You talk about one thing.
You saying that because something that's supposed to happen. That's calling the person a liar.
That's not calling the person a liar. I said supposedly. I wasn't there. I can't. How am I going to speak on something that I wasn't there to see or witness? I have to say supposedly or allegedly. I have to say that I wasn't there. I didn't witness it. I'm going by what you said. Okay? I only can speak on what happened to me that I experienced. That's all I can speak on. I know from my experience on what I'm speaking on. And when it comes down to it, everything that I speak on started from the time I was 7 years old. I can account for every single bit of it. I can even drop fucking names if you want to be technical about the shit. I'm 47, I still can drop names.
All I'm asking is that
So hold up, you ain't asking me to do nothing. All I'm saying to this factor is this: when I finally did, just like you said, you shut down, you didn't want to remember, and I asked me about it. Da 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 da. Think about this scenario, for instance. I didn't know my mother, and I got to meet her at 13. I knew of her, I never saw her. She left me when I was young. I didn't know what the hell she looked like. When I actually saw her and met her face to face, physical form in the body, flesh, and everything, entity, I was 13 going on 14 years old. I talked to a voice on the phone, which was supposed to be my mother, according to everything everybody was saying. At that time, we didn't have computers. I don't know what the hell she looked like. Hell, it could have been anybody posing as my mother until the time that, my daddy brought her to Memphis. At the end of the day, here or no there, this is what I'm saying to you. I went to Chicago. I was there a matter of 3 months getting to know her, she getting to know me. She stayed here 3 months before I even went there. She stayed here 3 months. I went there and stayed 3 months. As we got to know each other, I learned that she did drink a lot. She is a fucking alcoholic. When she gets drunk, she gets irate. She beats the hell out of us. Before I came, it was just Tata. Tata was taking the hell of the brunt of the ass whooping. She was getting child abuse. Okay, bottom line to that. End of story. But at the end of the day, when she wasn't doing that, and we did have a heart because she wanted to apologize for whatever she did, walking up and whatever. With that being said, with her saying that, and saying and trying to apologize, and I was like, oh, I'm over it. Ain't no big deal. She boo cried, da 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 da. She wasn't even drinking and doing all this. At the end of the day, we had a heart to heart. Then a couple of days down the line, I actually felt like this was a person I could talk to. This is my mom, by the way, even though I'm just meeting her now. This is my mom. So I guess I can talk to her. She started having conversation with me. We started vibing, whatever. She started asking me questions. I started answering. Blah, blah, blah. Long short of the story is some kind of way we end up in the conversation of, has anything ever happened? This, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. I broke it down and I told her every fucking thing happened to me from the time I left my grandma, from my grandma passing, from the time my grandma passed to my daddy bring me here to Memphis. I told her every fucking thing from the time I got to this motherfucking fucked up ass, funky ass Shelby motherfucking county to the time hell we met. I told her every fucking thing. We were not like this. We were not. We were not like this. This is just somebody. I know she's my mother because she looked just like me. She looked like I spit her out or she spit me out. We spit each other out. I don't know. We goddamn twins. That's all I know. It's just like, hell, she concentrated and just made it up herself. I don't know. At the end of the day, bottom line to it is this. At the end of the day, when I got through, she was a very, 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 very only and first. Tina don't even know about this. Very much, but she might know now because it's on live. She was the very motherfucking first one that I ever revealed anything that ever happened to me as far as anything happening to me. And when it started and how long it's been going on and all that. She was the very motherfucking first one to know. The first thing she did was told my daddy they had a falling out. They had a big blowout ass argument. They was talking about doing shit to each other behind the shit. She blaming him, he blaming her. It was blame all over the goddamn place. I'm looking like, well, shit, I wish I hadn't said shit. Could have just kept this shit to myself like I've been knowing for years. But what did I do? My flesh and blood, my mother who shitted me out, I told her. Because people were like, you only get one mom. I was that, yeah, what did he get? Nothing. My daddy been out right down there having an accident out there on the road because he's thinking about shit and like, why the fuck? And going through all kind of emotions like, why wasn't I there for my daughter and this, that, and that, blaming himself for all type of shit. I thought I could, and just going through all, I thought I could trust this person, trust that person, and all this. He's just going through all kind of crazy shit. Then he actually did turn around. Matter of fact, he did have a fucking accident. He wrecked the goddamn folks truck. End up losing the job over that bullshit. Because if I'd have kept my motherfucking mouth closed, he wouldn't have lost that goddamn job. All because them bickering back and forth over whose fault it was when what happened.
I told you a million times.
And at the same time, the same thing that I didn't want to say shit then, because same thing you saying. I felt dirty. I felt, like it was my fault and all this, that, and the third, and I was threatening all that. But by me saying something, I really, I feel everything that you're feeling, but I still open my mouth and I talk.
Everybody's not like you, mama. Everybody's not like you at all. So when I say
exactly, everybody not like me. And the same people that's not like me is motherfuckers walking around here free, willy-nilly in the world, still doing the same shit they doing because nobody want to talk. We still got kids being abused because nobody want to talk. You don't want to talk. When this motherfucker get out of jail again, he still be older, decrepit and shit. It still can fuck with kids because you don't want to talk. Think about that shit. Anyway, went through that. But you say I'm victim blaming. How the fuck am I victim blaming you? Hold up. How am I victim blaming you? How am I victim blaming you in South Memphis? I was a grade behind. I was supposed to be in the 4th grade. I was a grade behind. Supposed to be in the 4th grade. I was in the 3rd grade. Grown ass man molested me for over a fucking year and was sleeping with my daddy's girlfriend. How the fuck am I victim blaming you?
Because you said.
Hold on, wait. You said because what? But if I had told my daddy what was going on, my daddy didn't like the nigga to begin with, but he tolerated. But I knew if I told my daddy what was going on, I was gonna grow up in the system. I already had friends growing up in the system because of the same shit that was going on. That's going on. They already was growing up in the system. I was like, they ship you all over Memphis. You end up in home to home to home. If this happened in here, it even happened more in the system. I learned that from my friends, like real talk. So I was like, I can't tell my dad. Then on top of that, I know my father. I know him. I knew him. Like, nigga, when outside, if I had a even uttered, I got just touched like this. It was OB. It wasn't going to, my mama couldn't get me because he had full sole custody of me because according to court papers, I don't know, but however it went down, something went down. So even when I went up there when I was 13 and all that, she wasn't supposed to have me then. He had full sole custody of me because what she did when I was 6 months old. She just left out the goddamn door, didn't say what she was going, just left. He tried to give her benefit of the doubt to reunite with me because he said, this baby need her mom. She need her mama.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get it. It's not working well.
And so he did that as a favor to her. And what did she do? No soon as I open up and tell her what had been happening. Yeah, story time. No soon as I open, she turn around, she flips and trips on me. I told you what happened. I went up there. I was going on 14 years old. Chicago, Illinois. I told you what happened. I wasn't there no time. She, she liked to drink, She did her thing. And nobody even tripped off of that. I never tripped off of that. I ain't never had no problem with nobody drinking. I used to just trip and laugh at her because she was a character to me. Because think about it. I'm from South. This shit's funny to me when I see folks get drunk out of character. That was funny to me. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. She really was funny, though, Hammer. You think I'm funny? Shit. You'd have bust your gut if you saw how she was. Nigga, she is funny.
Well,
But I don't know what she had this day. She flipped on me and Tabitha. Next thing I know, I think I talked back or something. And she called herself trying to, I guess, whoop me. And I wasn't going because I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. The only person I would just allow to whoop me was my father. Because he was the one that raised me and all that. So when she tried to do it, I'm looking at her like I'm looking at her like she's the girlfriend that my daddy brought home on the road, whatever. Because we close, but we ain't that damn close. Like, hold up, wait a minute now, bitch, you ain't raised me. That's the way I'm looking at her. And apparently my body language must have said something or whatever. And it went a little too far and everything. And she already under the influence. But I realized what it was, and so I went on about my business and everything. Do you know this woman stayed up 6 hours ranting and raving about the little incident? She stayed up 6 damn hours just talking and talking, just on and on and on. Her friends had left and everything. Me and Tabitha went to bed. I woke up, she still was raising hell. Okay. Next day, she turned around, she go wherever the hell she went. She was still, I don't even think she had no sleep, but whatever. She went, she left, she told her, me and Chapter clean up this, that, and third. Chapter does some stupid shit. I'm from the South. That shit they be on up there up north. I ain't on that shit. So whatever it was, I put it like this. Me and Chapter ended up getting into it, bottom line. More or less when she came back. Me and Chapter ended up getting into it. I told Chapter, go on, stop playing, whatever. And Chapter pushed me into the point I fought her ass like she was a fucking stranger. I ain't gonna even lie. That's my little sister. I fought her ass like she was a stranger. And my mama heard it and she was like, I know you ain't hit my baby, blah, 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 blah. She came running in there. Chapter was hollering and crying because I hauled off and beat the shit out of it, whatever. And, words got exchanged. Me being who I am, and I'm still coming to grips that this is, I know she's my mom, but I'm still coming to grips, because she ain't been there all my life. So it takes a lot. You can't just be like, I'm gonna be your mom. You can't just jump in doing some shit. I got to, we still got to get. But anyway, long short of the story, it was some words has changed. Me being who I am and my attitude and her attitude and her, doing what she do and I ain't doing nothing. Yeah, it got real heated real quick. It went from 0 to 100 in less than 30 seconds, like that fucking quick. To the point, all I know is she was saying, bitch, I will kill you if you put your hands on my daughter again. I said, well, you tell your daughter don't put her hands on me and I won't have to put my hands on her. I remember saying that. And the next thing I know, she said something small and I said, no, you not. And some other shit. She pulled that damn butcher knife out the damn kitchen drawer and said, bitch, I will gut your ass like a fish. And I looked and I seen she was dead ass serious. So I grabbed my coat and unlocked the door and I broke out running out the project. Fuck it, I was gone. I was like this. Haul ass getting it. See, what, and like I just got through telling y'all earlier, your worst mistake is telling the motherfucker what you gonna do. Then on top of that, telling the motherfucker you're playing. Let motherfuckers know what shit is. This, that, and the third. She introduced me to some other family members up there on her side. When she pulled that butcher knife and said she was gonna gut me like a fish, this, that, and the other. And I saying where I know about the situation where she done cut Chapter and my older sister, which is no longer here to defend herself. I know about those situations because my daddy told me about it. I know about all of that. Since I know about all of that, not saying when she pulled that knife, I said, fuck that, you ain't gonna cut me, bitch. I'm from the South. I'm getting on down. So I went on over to the other camp folks out there. She introduced me to, of course, they let me in, and this, then the third. When I got there and I told them what happened, they were like, yeah, she was drinking. I was like, yeah, she was drunk. She crazy. They're like, no, baby, your mama, I know she crazy. I'm from the South. I'm like, fuck that, she crazy. I wasn't cussing or nothing. I'm like, she crazy. I'm upset and everything. They were like, yeah, baby, you ain't used to this. They just go on all the time. This is something she do. I'm like, get that. I'm ready to go home. Well, okay. Well, you stay here, whatever. And I immediately told that family member that that's on her side of the I said, when she called, you tell you ain't seen. And that's what they did for 2 weeks. Real talk. That's what they did for 2 weeks. And long and short of the story is, and the whole time in them 2 weeks, I was calling back here to Memphis, trying to get in touch with my daddy. And every time I called, some damn chick he had staying in the house was like, he ain't here yet. He's supposed to come in. When I finally reached my daddy, and he came in, and I told him what had happened and what went down, and she said this, that, and the third, and what she did. He asked me one thing: what do you want to do? I said, Dad, I want to come home. Which was here. He said, well, I ain't got a trip coming up there to this weekend. I don't really know about this weekend. He said, I tell you what, if I ain't got one, I'm going to swap one out with somebody. I'm going to come get you. He's a truck driver. He said, I'm going to swap a trip out with somebody. I'm going to come get you. You be ready this weekend because I'm coming. And that's how this stuff goes down. And don't let nobody tell you no different. Don't let my little sister, I ain't gonna say her name because that's doxing. But if anybody come over here claiming to be my little sister, saying anything different from that story, they're a damn lie. Because I lived it, I was there, and they was there, and that's a goddamn lie. Okay. Anyway, so back to the victim shaming. a person want to say I'm victim shaming. How the hell can I victim shame anybody about anything? And I sit up and watch this Tasha K with her bullshit ass eyes, and she coming up with shit out the frame and making up shit to get a goddamn storyline and all this. I don't watch her ass lie about shit, and some other folks lie about some shit too. But at the end of the day, there are some true stories out here, and I watch their ass too. And the ones that's true, I can identify with. How the fuck can I victim shame any fucking body about anything that happened to them in their life, about anything that's was abuse? How can I fucking victim shame anybody when the shit started happening to me when I was fucking 7 years old? And I wasn't even in Memphis. I was born in Mississippi. I partially raised in Mississippi. I didn't leave Mississippi. I was 9 years old. So how the fuck can I victim shame anybody about anything happening to them when this shit started happening to me when I was 7 fucking years old? Now you tell me how the fuck can I victim shame any fucking body? All I did was ask a fucking question. You can ask me a question now, and some of this shit is painful to me now. Ask me a question, I can still tell you about the shit. You know, I don't want to believe it, but I can tell you about it. Yeah, it's hurtful for me to sit up and tell you about it because actually I'm reliving it. But if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna say I don't want to talk about it. See, these type of people is letting motherfuckers. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want. You don't want to talk, and you not talking. Now you not talking. You don't want to talk about it. If a motherfucker stay locked up, you don't want to say nothing. But if you don't say nothing, well, we gotta let them go because this motherfucker don't want to say nothing. Now when you let these motherfuckers go, that's been harming these motherfuckers that's been doing this shit for years. Now they back free again. Now they get back to doing the same shit again. Now these motherfuckers are still doing the same shit again because your stupid ass didn't want to say shit. Explain to me. I'm telling you, I brought you up. Your father, we got you. You got family that got you. And we telling you, I don't give a damn what this motherfucker told you he gonna do with this, that, and the third. I don't give a shit. Pull his card. I bet you he don't. Now that song, I bet you won't. We telling you, I bet you won't. We got you. I bet you won't. And you gonna trust what he say over what we say, and we tell you we got you, even though he said, and you gonna sit up and believe him over us, nigga. What? Now I have to question. I'm sorry, I have to question. So you saying you don't believe us, you don't trust us, you trust him and what he say he's gonna do to you if you say anything. You don't trust us. Say we got you and he ain't gonna do shit. You don't trust us. And you got a whole army of us, and it's just one of that person. You don't trust the whole army, but you trust this one person. But you can't say nothing. I'm trying to make this make sense to me, people. Because now you not saying nothing, which can help other people that's probably going through some shit by the same person. You not saying nothing. Now some other people probably going to be victimized because you don't want to speak, and this person don't want to. Like, really make this make sense. Make it make sense. I don't understand. You say, well, you didn't say nothing. Yeah, I didn't say nothing to my dad because I didn't want to grow up in the system. I grew up with a single parent, meaning that, you know, I had a choice. She grew up with two parents, meaning that she still could have said something. One of us would have, and let's not get it twisted. One of us was going to do something. It was going to be me or him. I don't know which one of us is going to be, but it was going to be me or him. She still would have had a parent versus me having one parent and no parent at all. She still would have had one of us. But she chose not to say anything. I could see if it was just one of us and she said, well, I ain't gonna say that because I end up with nothing. But she had two parents. You still got to talk and end up with one parent and it's still been okay. But you chose not to say nothing. Now this some bitch finna be free and start doing the same shit all over a fucking game. Make the shit make sense to me. Take R. Kelly for instance. Now his ass behind bars. Everybody know he's locked up. He can't do nothing. He can call and do what. He ain't got no money to pay. So he said he ain't got no money. So now everybody's speaking up. Everybody telling everything that he did. They telling, they talking, they singing like a songbird. Nigga, sing like a songbird. He can't touch you. Same way he can't touch you. Sing, cause you're happy. Sing, tell it all. Tell everything. Everything. Tell it all. I don't want to talk about. No. This ain't that time. You grown now. Yeah, you're a grown woman. Tell it. He locked up. He can't touch you. He ain't getting out. He ain't getting out. If you spoke now, he probably would never get out. But you won't do that. So by you not doing it, yeah, he gonna get out. I ain't gonna live forever. Think you should speak now while I'm still here and just I don't know. Get out. You be trying to think about doing it. I got you. I got you. I got you. I will show you how I got it, but I got you. On that note, I'm gonna end this. But I'm victim shaming. How the hell can I victim shame when I can identify with each and every goddamn story about somebody being touched, molested, this, that, and the third? How the fuck am I victim shaming? When my situations first started happening, you gotta think I'm born in 74. So when this shit first, it had to be like close to the age of something. Or in the 80s. All right. If you think about it, when I first said something, my grandma was still there. My grandma didn't believe me. I know y'all don't watch these movies where this shit go on and then tell child to go shut up, go sit down, this, that, and third. I know you don't watch these movies. I know you the same talk shows where they tell you about the parents, tell you, you go sit down somewhere, sweep on the road, don't say nothing, da 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 da. Yes, that shit is real. It's damn sure real. Don't play with it. It's real. But yet, here we are in 2021, and some of the same shit going on. Children try to tell their parents about shit to go on. They tell the children to go sit down somewhere, shut the fuck up, don't say nothing, da 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 da. I never done that to either one of my kids. All I asked them was, what happened? And I got one that I'm telling me they don't want to talk about it no more. And another one, I don't even know. I mean, the other one knows, but he's doing what I did when it came to me and my father. He don't want to tell me because he knows what I'm capable of doing, and he feel like if he tell me, I'm gonna go rectify a situation. So rather than him telling me and me going rectify and how you say regulating the situation, he just chooses not to say anything because in his mind he feel like I need her in my life, and I don't need her to do anything to jeopardize her freedom because I need her. And if I tell her this, she's gonna go blow it, and yeah, versus something that happened with another one that even when whatever, I still don't know to this day what the hell happened. Something, but yet they root and riot. But yet I could tell you every fucking thing happened to me from the time I was 7 fucking years old. I'm gonna leave that alone. On that note, I gotta go. Um, I'll be back. I damn sure will be back. Yeah, I'll be back. I got my shit back. Right? Tight. I'll be back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be back. Gotta believe it. Oh, we gonna talk. See, now some wounds have been. It's like you have wounds and scars. You pick up them scars or scabs, but if you pick up them, they bleed. Now I got scabs that's bleeding, so now we're gonna talk about it. since I'm victim shaming. Well, if I victim shame anybody, I'm gonna victim shame myself. Because when I try to speak, see, it ain't like it is now. Kids try to say something back then when I was coming up. Shut up, go sit down, go somewhere else. Kids say something now. You have to listen to it. Like, what? Who did what? Who? What? What are you talking about? What that mean? What are you talking about? What that mean? You got to sit up and pick out all these damn slang? Yeah. Same thing. And when I try to do it then, yeah. But yet now, some years later, down the line, you want to sit up and still claim the same thing. But yet, when I ask you what happened, you can't tell me nothing. You can tell me nothing, but I'm victim shaming. I don't want to. You're not reliving anything. You're telling me what the hell happened. Even when I asked you then, you still never said anything. So I said, just because I said whatever happened, because I said whatever happened, I'm victim shaming. I wasn't there. This is your story. I'm giving you a chance to tell it. You choose not to. I don't know what the hell to tell you. I can't sit up there root and ride for your ass and I don't know what the hell happened. You want me to sit up and go root ride for your ass? I don't know what happened. I don't do that. I ask questions, get facts, and then I root and ride. I'm not gonna root and ride for shit I ain't got no facts on. I don't give a damn who you are. You could be related to me or not. I'm not gonna root and ride for you. I don't know what the fuck happened. It is what it is. Now you call that victim shaming if you want to, okay, oh well. But at least if you ask me what happened to me, I can damn sure tell you. Anyway, on that note, we could talk about this shit another time because it is what it is. And I said what I said, and I'm standing strong on that. All right? I'm out.